Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel, and for today's video we are going to be doing a beach glow, beach hair inspired by the Love Island cast. It's kind of not inspired by the Love Island cast, it just got me thinking. The girls wear quite a lot of makeup during the day, lounging by the pool, so it made me think I'm going to create a tutorial that you can follow along to that A is quick, B is simple, and C is appropriate for the days you're lounging by the beach or the swimming pool. You don't want to be caked up and wearing too much makeup, but this is the perfect no makeup look that you can feel more confident and comfortable lounging around the pool or by the beach. So yeah, it's not really inspired by the Love Island cast, however this hair is very Lucy inspired. If you're a Lucy fan, then you're gonna love this hair. So yeah, if you wanna get this beachy glow, golden goddess vibe, and you wanna chat a little bit about Love Island so far this year, then make sure you keep on watching. But before you do, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. Comment down below what you think of Love Island so far, who are your favourites, who you're not liking so much. But yeah, let's get cracking. First things first, it's got to be SPF, and this is the Dead Sea Spa Magic SPF 50 Sun Safe Oil-Free Facial Gel. This is great for underneath makeup. It's not only going to help keep your makeup in place throughout the day, but it's also going to give you that really important factor 50. So if you haven't seen my skincare video, then you wouldn't know how much I love this, although I probably have mentioned it in quite a few of my videos. But I'm just going to whack that on all over, and this has got to be your last step in your skincare routine, but the first step in your makeup routine. And obviously if you're sunbathing on the beach or at the swimming pool on holiday, enjoying your little lives, then you of course have to wear SPF on your face, because otherwise you'll come burn, girl. Nobody wants an aged wrinkly face at the age of 30. So just make sure that you get that all over. Can't forget those ears, guys. So that's step one. Step two, you've got to add the glow. We're going to add the glow underneath and on top. So what should I go for? This is going to be such a quick and easy makeup look, because obviously you just want to get as long in the sun as possible. You don't want to be spending hours on your makeup. So I'm actually going to use, I did some freelance clients at the weekend, and I got this bad boy back out. So this is the MAC Strobe Cream. This is in the shade Gold Light. And I forgot how beautiful it is, but I prepped everyone's skin with this at the weekend, and I'm just going to pop that on the tops of my cheekbones and sort of through the centre of my face where I would normally highlight. And the smell of it is so good. I forgot how lovely this product is, but it sort of just brings the glow back to the skin. Can you see that? And also, please excuse my hair. I think I want to do a little beach hair tutorial as well, or like a pool party hair, so stay tuned to the end of the video and you can see how this greasy hair gets a little bit better. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be super quick and easy, this makeup tutorial. I'm going to be using a lot of my hands today, so yeah. So now I think I want to use my IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is in the shade medium. Yes, I'm still on the tester. So I'm going to be taking like that much, and I'm just going to apply it with my hands. This is so like, oh, liberating. I never ever apply foundation with my hands. But this CC cream is amazing because it's got the coverage, and also it's got the SPF 50 as well. Look how much that just evens out my skin tone. It just looks lovely. So yeah, I'm the shade medium, and I feel like applying foundation with your hands really brings the health and the glow through the skin. So, and you're not going to get any cakiness, you're not going to get any brush marks. You're just going to get beautiful, flawless, radiant skin. Just grabbing a makeup wipe to take that off because it does feel a bit horrible. Okay, I'm really happy with how that's looking actually. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not actually going to apply any concealer because I'm meant to be looking like I've hardly got any makeup on. So if I applied concealer, sometimes I feel like it just gives the game away. So I'm going to skip concealer today, and also if I put too much product under my eye without putting any powder underneath, it just is crease city, bitch. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't want any telltale lines to come through that I've got too much makeup on. So now I'm going to just use a little bit of the liquid bronzer by Nars in the shade Laguna. I'm just going to do one pump. Do I use my fingers? No, I think I'm going to use a brush for this bit. A really, really flimsy brush. So I'm going to use a Urban Decay large powder brush. This bad boy is so massive, so doesn't ever build too much product on the skin, but I'm just going to go in where the sun would naturally hit my skin. And the reason I'm using a liquid bronzer, so everything looks really, really natural and like it's part of the skin. Sometimes if you use too much powder, it just makes you look like you're wearing too much makeup. So I'm just going to pop this on the high points of my face. So that's my forehead, on my cheekbone, and a little bit underneath the jawline as well. And I do have a little blemish here, but I'm not too fussed about it. Can you see the difference between this side of my face and this side of my face? It's probably very, very slight, but you can just see it's a little bit more warmed up. If you can hear my mother hoovering, I do apologise. But she's literally given me 15 minutes. She said, I'm going to clean the kitchen, you can go film a video, and then we'll go to Tesco together. We like doing our food shopping together. I might add a little bit more, just half a pump more of that liquid bronzer. A little bit goes such a long way, so you really don't need a lot. And I'm so lucky because my mum bought this thinking she'd love it. Didn't really get it, and she was like, oh, do you want it? I was like, Now for a bit of blush, so I'm going to go for the Nars liquid blush. Again, something my mum didn't really get on with, so she gave it to me. In the shade Luster, so it's a beautiful sort of corally pink. And I'm just going to have half a pump. And I'm just going to use my fingers this time. So I'm going to use my middle and my ring finger. Sort of warm it on the back of my hand. Just pop that on the apples of my cheeks, and it just completely freshens up my face. So I'm pulling that from the apples of my cheeks, which is here, and just pulling that back up onto the cheekbone. I love these two products. And of course you could use a lipstick if you wanted, if you don't have a cream blush. I love using lipsticks for cream blush because they just blend really beautifully as well. Or if you've got a cream stick blush like my L'Oreal one, you could pop that on and blend out with your fingers. Or if you just prefer a brush, you could go in with a brush. I'm just going to pop a little bit across the nose as well, to get that almost like sunburn look. Gorgeous. Okay, next, a little bit of glow. Do you know, I might just go for a little bit more MAC Strobe cream. And again, I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand and use my fingers again. That's just going to bring that glow back a little bit. But I didn't really want anything too metallic-y. I wanted it to just look natural and sort of fresh, wet looking. Just as if you've had a pretty intense sunbathing session. That just brings those cheeks to life, doesn't it? Can you see like the glow here? Put a bit on the nose. Now, I'm not saying this is going to last you hours and hours, but it's just going to make you feel a little bit more confident. Especially if you're not one for going out with no makeup on. For me, I don't care. I love wearing no makeup, it's my favourite thing in the world. But a lot of people don't feel confident. Okay, so that is the skin pretty much done. Now I'm just going to move on to a little bit of brow work. All I like to do for my brows is put a little bit of brow gel in. So I'm going to prep my brows with my Subversion Lash Primer by Urban Decay. This keeps my eyebrows super fluffy and exactly where I want them all day. So I'm just brushing up at the front and then brushing outwards as we get to the tail. And then because that gives me a little bit of a white cast, I go in with my NYX Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette. And this just coats the hairs a little bit more, so we get a bit more volume and a bit more colour. Now for some mascara. Now I actually might just go one step further, just because a lot of these eyeliners always have just a little bit more something. I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Whiskey and just pop this in my waterline. And that just gives you a real smokier look. Can you see the difference? Just makes you look like you've put a bit more effort than normal in. And then if you get any underneath your lashes, you can just use your finger. Just smudge that along. And then if you want to, you can put it in the top waterline as well. I used to not be able to do this, and now I can do it no problem. Quite proud of myself. I am going to be using the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Mascara. I love this mascara. Look at the wand on it. It's so chubby. I just feel like it gives me a lot of volume, and especially where I'm blonde, mascara makes the biggest difference, because obviously my lashes are blonde. You can barely see them when I've got nothing on them, but I think when I actually go on holiday, I think I might get a lash lift. If you've ever had a lash lift, let me know how it was, because I'm really thinking about it. Was it worth it? Did it last long? But yeah, mascara, man, it just makes such a difference to my lashes. I think that's the one product that I could never, ever, ever live without. Or if I was stuck on an island, Love Island, and I could only take one makeup product, it would definitely be mascara. It just makes me look a little bit more alive, and I feel like when my mascara's done and my lashes are done, it takes away the look of my under eyes. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And I might even show you a couple of options for the lipstick. I might show you a red, a pink and a nude. So much better, right? So I've got my 3 favourite lip shades. So they are all Urban Decay. So I've got Vice lipstick in the shades Checkmate, which is bright pink, 714, which is bright red, and Stark Naked, which is a nude. So I'm going to zoom you in and show you all of the shades. For 714, I'm going to use the 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Bad Blood. I feel like a bright lip just vamps any look up. So even if you're going this natural, a bright lip is just going to save your life. So this one is 714. I literally love this colour, it's so gorgeous. So for the Checkmate lipstick, I'm going to go for Phone Call. Phone Call is such a beautiful colour, isn't it? And then Checkmate on top. This is like one of my go-to pinks. I just love the shade of it. So now I'm going to go for Stark Naked 24/7 Glide On pencil with Stark Naked Vice lipstick. Okay, let's sort this barnet out because it's actually making me feel a bit sick. So my hair, like I said, is very greasy, but this is meant to be realistic. This is probably how my hair would be before going out in the sun. So let me just show you a little beach wave technique that I do quite a lot actually, because it's super, super quick. So I'm just sectioning off, look how greasy that is. I'm just sectioning off my hair. So I've got my GHD straighteners, which I've probably had for about 5 years. So I'm just taking little chunks like that, taking my straightener and crimping it that way, crimping it that way, and just keep doing this the whole way down. And this gives you little mermaid waves, I like to call them. And you just crimp it the whole way down. Try and show you. I would say the dirtier your hair, the better for this kind of look. Can you see it's just like sort of zigzagged? And when you've done the whole of your head, it just looks so cute. Like that look that you want with salt spray, but it never actually happens. Salt spray I find not very good, unless it's like the Real C. The Real C makes your hair look so good, but salt spray is a bit rubbish for me, I would say, unless I haven't found the right salt spray. But yeah, this technique is so good, and this can last you like 2 or 3 days. It just makes it look nice and beachy. I'll show you the end result. I just sectioned my hair in 3 sections, because like I said, I haven't got much hair. So if you've got more head, maybe 4 or 5 sections. Sometimes if I do this hair and my hair's been freshly washed, it looks a bit flat. So I feel like the dirtier the hair, the better. So that is the first bit done. You can see it's nice and crimped and zhuzhy. I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my hair, come back and show you how I style it. Okay, so now you look like a crazy person. We need a little bit of dry shampoo for sure. We need some lift in these roots, especially because we're a little bit greasy. We definitely need some dry shampoo so we look less greasy. But yeah, this is basically how, let me stand up a little bit. So this is basically how the hair will look. Nice and big and zhuzhy and beachy and gorgeous. I'm just going to take the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo. I like the smell fruity and cheeky cherry, so I'm going to give it a good old shake and just sort of put it in the roots basically. and then give it a good old, because on one of my videos recently, I'm not going to tell you which one because you'll go back and mock me for it, you can see the white dry shampoo in my parting. So I'm going to make sure it's thoroughly rubbed into my root because that was awful trying to edit that back. So now I'm going to lift parts of my hair and just have a quick spritz under there. There, that rhymed. We look a bit more refreshed now, and it doesn't really matter under here. And also later on, when you go out for dinner, you're probably going to wash your hair. Hopefully you do wash your hair because you get sweaty from sunbathing. Okay, so the next bit I like to do is flip over a little bit of that parting. I don't really like a off middle parting when I've got this hair. I like it to be a bit more, what's the word? I don't know, but you know what I mean. So yeah, and then I will grab my, this is absolutely vile, so please don't judge me. I'm going to I am going to take my absolutely vile backcombing brush. I think I got this from Boots, I'm not entirely sure, but it's the one with like that kind of bristle. Anyway, I'm going to lift parts of the back of my crown up and just zhuzh that. Just backcomb it a little bit so that it doesn't part at the back. I don't know about you, but when I haven't washed my hair for a while, the crown of my head like parts at the back and it doesn't look very flattering. Especially if you've got greasy hair, it shows through the grease. I'm going to lift parts of this bit up, just zhuzh it a bit, and then I like to take bits under here just to make sure everything fluffs up a little bit. This is a very messy hairstyle, but it looks good. And then I even like to take that bit that I flipped over, just zhuzh that a bit more, brush over so it doesn't look like a bird's nest, and then just run my fingers through it a little bit so it's less boofy. And there you have it. That's my beachy hair with my beachy skin. I look cute, right? So I would actually say that this hair is inspired by Lucy on Love Island. So if you want to look like Lucy, this is how you get the hair. So Love Island, have you been enjoying it this year? I feel like it's not as good as last year, but it's definitely getting more and more juicy. So I am filming today, Monday the 24th of June. So last night, Sunday's episode, Maura overheard Tom, I have to remember his name because he's one of the quiet ones, now he's not anymore. Tom said to the boys as he was walking to Maura, as they were about to go to the hideaway, let's see if she's all mouth. And Maura kind of overheard him, but she wanted to know exactly what he said. He then repeated that to her. What an idiot, honestly. Like, I kind of get that it's boys banter or whatever, but the fact that he repeated it to her, he basically tripped himself up and ruined his chances. So tonight's episode is going to be so fiery, cannot bloody wait. It's going to be so much drama. That's probably the only reason that I actually love Love Island, because of the drama, and it just makes me feel better about my life. Let's go through them. So Amy and Curtis, absolutely adore Curtis, like he is pure boyfriend husband material. Amy, slightly irritating, don't know about you, but I just find her so irritating. I feel like some people have said to me that they think Curtis is gay and he's just in it for the money. I don't personally think that. I just think he's a really lovely boy. I just love him. He reminds me very much of Jack, which is why I think I like him. Really not enjoying Lucy that much. I personally think if you feel like you've fallen for someone, obviously Joe's left now, you would probably follow them. I don't know, but if I had fallen for someone and they left, what would be the point in me staying? Because I know I'm not going to find anyone else, unless she's thinking she might find someone else, I don't know. But yeah, that didn't really sit well with me. Amber and Michael, really liked them. Didn't like Amber at the start because I thought she was cold. I can't really relate to that. But yeah, she's definitely blossomed and grown, although she can have some catty moments. Like when Arabella came in, I don't know, she can be a bit funny and I don't really like that side of her, but when she's with Michael, I think they're perfect together. Molly May and Tommy. Tommy's just bloody gorgeous, and I think Molly May and Tommy together are just a match made in heaven. I think they're great together. We haven't seen too much of them this week, but I'm sure by the time my video goes out, hopefully a lot more would have unfolded. I just feel so lovey when I watch them two, that I just love. I love love, and when I see them two together, it just love it. So lovely. What do you think about Maura? I think she's too full on. I don't know whether she's like trying to put on this persona or what. Like, she only went in because they knew that she was going to cause drama, or they told her to cause drama. I don't know. Very, very strange. Very strange. Arabella, I think she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And the Arabella, Yewande and Danny situation, I don't know, man. If I was Yewande and Danny said that he wants to get to know another girl as well as getting to know her, I would literally be like, no thanks, see you later. However, I feel like I get where Danny's coming from. She's like trying to force herself to show affection to him, and if you're not feeling like you really want to, surely that's not real. So I kind of get where Danny's coming from, like, and I don't know if Arabella's a bit like snaky. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how the events unfold in the next week, and I will put my comment in my description box. Let me know your thoughts, because there's so many different personalities in there. And everyone's constantly changing. Like when they first go in there, your first impression is so different to when they've been there for a week, you know? Like, I didn't like Molly May at the start, but then when she won Tommy over Maura, I was like, yes, love her. And the fact that they're so like lovey together, I just love that. Anyway, comment down below what your thoughts are of everyone. I would love to start a conversation down below, because I'm literally obsessed with Love Island. I just, long day after work and watching Love Island is like my way to unwind. It's like my guilty pleasure. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.